Hey Selfish Babe, it is your girl Olanike Osibowale, and welcome back to another Selfish Babe podcast episode. In this episode, it's going to be about feeling good about yourself rampage. I'm just going to say rampage for now because I want to call it something else. I don't know if it's feeling good about yourself flow, and maybe we'll call the flows where I'm just kind of complimenting you and like telling you stuff so that you can really feel good in your energy. But basically, I've talked about this before where you're like listening to a rampage or a flow where I'm just kind of telling you good things about yourself, telling you how you're doing in a great way, and so you start imagining those things, or you start to allow that energy to flow in your body. And when you allow that energy to flow in your body, you can feel really good. If I do one about money, you can start opening up your mind and your heart and your energy to the flow of money and wealth. If I do one about believing yourself, you can be opening up to the flow of that as well. And so my last podcast episode before this was about feeling good about yourself affirmations, aka prayers. And so you were saying the affirmations, you were repeating the affirmations, you were praying for yourself, which is one of the first steps in being a selfish babe. You guys can check out my spiritual self-love course, Selfish as Fuck Academy, at evolvingbutterfly.org. That's where I kind of go into depth about how to practice spiritual self-love. And so I wanted to get back into the affirmation podcast, so that was the last episode. And now I want to do it in a flow. I'm going to call it flow. I don't think I like rampage. I think, who was it? I think it's Amanda Francis and Abraham Hicks who have used the word rampage. And it's good. It's a good word. I don't mind it personally, but I'm like, for my podcast, like, what do I want to call these? And I may call them flows. And we'll just stick for that for now. If you're watching on YouTube, I have this rose in my hand because I have this tiny little mic right here, and I want to capture the mic for my camera as well as for at least for my podcast until I get a new camera that has the right audio output. So if you see this rose, it's cute and it's a mic. P.S. Make sure you subscribe to my Selfish Babe podcast channel, linked below as well. All right, so I just want you to feel good about yourself today. So these are gonna be feeling good about yourself flows. And I'm just gonna be talking to you. If you're watching and you see me looking down, that's because I have these written out. And so let's begin. You feel good about yourself. You are glowing from the inside out. You absolutely can do anything. You take charge over your life and show yourself what you've got. You absolutely smile at yourself. You have a lot to smile about at yourself. You are the world. You are oozing confidence because you know what a gem you are. You are a gem. You continue to show up as yourself. You accept yourself for who you are, and that's enough. You are amazing. You feel good about yourself. You are glowing from the inside out. You absolutely can do anything. You take charge over your life and show yourself what you've got. You absolutely enjoy smiling at yourself. You are the world. You are oozing confidence because you know what a gem you are. You are a gem. You continue to show up as yourself. You accept yourself for who you are, and that's enough. You are amazing. You feel good about yourself. You are glowing from the inside out. You absolutely can do anything. You take charge over your life and show yourself what you've got. You absolutely smile at yourself. You are the world. You are oozing confidence because you know what a gem you are. You are a gem. You continue to show up as yourself. You accept yourself for who you are, and that's enough. You are amazing. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about yourself. You are glowing from the inside out. You are glowing from the inside out. You are glowing from the inside out. You absolutely can do anything. You absolutely can do anything. You absolutely can do anything. You take charge over your life and show yourself what you've got. You take charge over your life and show yourself what you've got. You take charge of your life and show yourself what you've got. You absolutely smile at yourself as there's so much to smile about. You absolutely smile at yourself as there's so much to smile about. You absolutely smile at yourself as there's so much to smile about. You are the world. You're oozing confidence because you know what a gem you are. You are oozing confidence because you know what a gem you are. You are oozing confidence because you know what a gem you are. You are a gem. You are a gem. You are a gem. You continue to show up for yourself. You continue to show up for yourself. You continue to show up for yourself. You accept yourself for who you are, and that's enough. You accept yourself for who you are, and that's enough. You accept yourself for who you are, and that's enough. You are amazing. 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 Thank you for listening to this flow. You know what I think would be really great, Selfish Babe? I think that you should listen to this while looking in the mirror. Because even when I'm recording this and I'm looking at my camera and I'm looking at myself, it just feels like mirror work, and it feels like I'm telling myself these things, right? So when we're talking at the I am, like I am this, like I'm praying about myself, and we're saying I am, like we're really like saying that we are these things. We are in the present moment. We are creating. We are that what we say we are. And when I'm telling myself you are, I feel like I'm talking to me. Like you are this, you are that. And so it's like it's almost like a different energy, because when I say I am, I'm very conscious of what I'm saying, and I know that I'm praying and like infusing this energy. But when I say you are, it just feels like I'm talking to myself, and it feels like I'm bigging myself up. It feels like I'm like, you know, it's like it's like this Korean drama I just watched. I was like, you know what? I had a example that came to my mind. I'm like, they're not gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you guys don't know by now, I love Korean dramas, like love, okay? And I am on the last episode of Crash Landing on You on Netflix. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. I've cried a lot of times. Happy tears, okay? Happy, like, oh my God, sappy romance. This is love, like, oh my God, tears. Highly recommend. So anyways, there's this one episode where this girl was really sad about this dude, and this other dude was really interested in her. And she was like, what do you like about me? And he told her everything he loved about her, what he liked about her. He was like, you're very pretty, you do this, you do that, you do that. And at that time, she really needed to hear those words. And they hugged, and she started crying, and he just kept telling her how amazing she was. And she really enjoyed that. She ended up falling in love with him. And I thought that that was really a great scene. And so when I think about me doing this for y'all, and doing it for me, because I'm looking in my camera and I think about mirror work, I just think about us talking to ourselves or being spoken to in a way that uplifts us, that makes us feel good. And that was part of the reason why I wanted to do these quote-unquote flow episodes or rampage episodes, is because I had mentioned the prior episode in May about Abraham Hicks and how she does rampages, and how it's really supposed to really uplift your energy and your spirit. And I was like, oh, I really want to do that for Selfish Babes as well, because I know how good it makes me feel, and I want to be able to do that for other Selfish Babes. And so that's what I mean, like when I'm doing these flows, it really feels like you talking to yourself. Like I want you guys to maybe listen to this and look in the mirror, and you know, just look at yourself and feel good about yourself, and just feel like, you know, someone's really talking to you and really wanting you to feel good about yourself. I just think that's so important for you to feel good about yourself, which is why I did these affirmations earlier. And I just want you to like get that, like, oh, you feel good about yourself, you're glowing from the inside out, you absolutely can do anything. and just look at yourself in the mirror. And that's mirror work. And when we kind of sit with ourselves and look at ourselves in the mirror, you know, we really infuse that energy into our being and that love of ourselves. Like, we're looking at ourselves, we really see each other, we like feel one another. When I say one another, I mean you and you like adore yourself. You know, you send that loving energy to yourself. You are starting to like really see who you are, but see the beauty of who you are. And I think that's why I also like mirror work. So it was an idea. I was like, they should probably do this in the mirror. Like, I feel good saying this to me because I'm looking at my camera, but I want you guys to feel good too. So thank you for listening to this episode. Make sure to purchase one of my crystal yoni washes at evolvingbutterfly.org. We have Pussy Power, we have Sex Goddess. Pussy Power is for self-love. It has the rose quartz crystals, a minty fresh cooling sensation for your yoni, aka your vagina. Then we have Sex Goddess, and that one has carnelian crystals, and that one is about creativity and your own pleasure. And so if you're a goddess on your self-love and transformation journey, a woman wanting to release any negativity, grief, or depression, or any of that, I don't want to say depression, I'm gonna scratch that, but wanting to release any negative energy, disappointment, and hurt from your womb space, then you also want to check out our Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. And you can find them at evolvingbutterfly.org. That is my company, and that's where I sell my spiritual self-love products, including my course, my Self-Just Fuck Academy, like I mentioned earlier. I love you guys so much. Rate this podcast 5 stars. What else? And make sure to follow me on all the socials. I love y'all. Bye.